from literally explaining tactics to nobody, to hurting himself after defeat, to dancing like a madman in the middle of nowhere, to acting like a child in every game, Pep Guardiola is one of the most passionate and expressive managers in football history. His drive to win trophies and unwavering pursuit of perfection have brought Manchester City extraordinary success. So here are 20+ antique and crazy Pep Guardiola moments. Imagine this. Even after a match in which Erling Haaland scored 2 goals in the first half, Pep was seen furiously lecturing the Norwegian striker on the pitch even before entering the tunnel for halftime team talk. His team was comfortably leading the game 2-0, where Haaland scored both goals. Even Man City's goal-scoring machine is not safe from Guardiola's insanely high standards for his players. After a 2-0 loss to Arsenal in the FA Cup, Pep sat alone on the bench, talking to himself, pointing towards nothing but an empty chair by his side. This creepy incident made everyone question his mental state and the levels of details he puts in the game back then. During City's worst run in 8 years, Pep's mental strain became evident. He confessed in a press conference that the pressure sometimes made him want to harm himself. He had visible scratches on his face, supposedly from his own fingernails. It was a much-needed reminder of how deeply Guardiola is affected by this terrible run from his team.
That's right. I want to hurt myself. Yeah.
In one rather funny incident, after receiving a yellow card for arguing with the referee due to many unfair decisions he had taken on the pitch versus City, Pep turned around and hugged the same official moments later, clearing any clouds of controversies and leaving everyone in disbelief. In a game where City scored the all-important goal that was needed for them to win, he got so excited that he started shaking hands with the opposition players and started celebrating in front of them. From outside, this may seem very normal, but real football fans know the current rivalry between City and Arsenal. Hence, it's safe to say that Pep had an intention to mock these Arsenal players. His emotions had got the better of him when, during a heated game against Leeds, he lashed out at a water bottle, accidentally sending it flying into the Leeds technical area. Pep's apology afterwards showed he hadn't lost his sense of sportsmanship. And who could forget this cringe-worthy celebration with Arteta, where Pep's reaction left his former assistant visibly confused. As Manchester City suffered a 2-0 loss at Anfield, Liverpool fans wasted no time in rubbing salt into Pep's wounds. They chanted relentlessly, claiming he'd be sacked in the morning. Though normally composed, Pep couldn't hide his frustration in time. With an evil grin on his face, he pointed that he has won 6 premierships in this time he has been at City, causing uproar at Anfield. Speaking of trophies, who can forget this moment where Pep was casually vibing to Oasis' song with a fat cigar in his mouth after winning the Premier League trophy with City? Who could have thought Pep was such a chill guy? Guardiola's high standards extend to his players, and Rodri learned this the hard way. After a poor performance in a crucial match, Pep openly dismissed any praise for the Ballon d'Or midfielder during the post-match press conference. He bluntly stated that Rodri was not up to his standards. It didn't end there, though. Pep also reportedly made Rodri apologize to the entire squad for his lackluster showing. Guardiola isn't afraid to call out even his most reliable players when they fall short.
You sound angry with Rodri, is that fair?
Yeah.
Fair to say? You are?
Yeah. I don't like to play against them for our faults. No.
On Tuesday you were saying he's the best midfield player in the world. Did you feel he's let you down today?
Today is not the best player in the midfield in the world.
Would you expect Rodri to apologise to his teammates for that? Because
I had done it.
He has done it?
Yeah.
And how did he do? What did he do? What did he come in and say to
Apologise. Sorry.
A late equaliser from Calafiori in a pivotal match versus Arsenal pushed Pep over the edge. In frustration, he kicked a chair in the dugout so hard it toppled over. Guardiola's passion often spills over during matches, and this confrontation with the fourth official was no exception. After a blatant foul against one of his players was ignored, Pep stormed toward the official, shouting and gesturing wildly.
He'll be in big trouble. He was sent off the last time, of course.
The man is known for all the iconic team talks he has given throughout his career, but very few of you might have seen this team talk, where the Spaniard mocked all Man City players for their lack of enthusiasm, making fun of them as he pushed his players to put in more effort.
I say, let's go, everyone. Yeah, let's go. This guy, let's go. My words for the staff and every the players doesn't work if you don't believe it inside. If you don't believe we're going to do it. No, now is the moment you have to prove how incredible you are as a team. It doesn't matter the consequence, you win or don't win. You want to prove yourself. You cannot go home regretting, I was not me.
Manchester City had just scored a crucial goal in a high-stakes game. Pep was full of celebrating, but a switch flipped inside him, and in an instant, he was lashing out at City keeper Ederson for a mistake he had committed earlier, demanding more from the Brazilian, as keepers play an important role in Pep's tactics. If you thought the shouting was the end of Pep's love and hate relationship with Ederson, think again, as the keeper casually came out into the midfield to intercept a pass and stayed there for a few seconds. More playing 1-2s, completely leaving the goalpost empty. Guardiola's face said it all. You just knew the keeper is going to get destroyed in the dressing room. Post-match press conferences are where Pep's wit and frustration collide. After a seemingly dumb question was asked to him by one of the reporters, Pep indulged in a bit of sarcasm and said this.
You're so funny.
Pep's emotions surely get the better of him in many moments, but seeing his team falter in various, getting down on his knees, face full of many different emotions as he tries to figure out how to tackle the situation. Pep's intensity during matches is unmatched, but his training sessions can be equally entertaining. In this now leaked clip, he can be seen breaking into an impromptu dance, while all the players were not present to witness the footballing genius break his character and act like a child. When Erling Haaland scored a vital goal, Pep's celebration stole the spotlight. It looks like a normal celebration until you hear Pep's voice, screaming with joy, knowing that his Norwegian striker is a complete cheat code for the Premier League. Pep indeed brings energy into the touchline like no other manager. Look at his wild celebration as Man City scored the same type of goal twice, evidently mocking the fourth official as many decisions were taken against his team. Pep Guardiola's fiery nature is both his greatest strength and his most unpredictable trait. These dramatic moments of frustration are a testament to his passion for the game. As City star manager is on the worst run of his career, football fans from every corner of the world are keen as to how Pep will be able to salvage the season for the blue side of Manchester.